Hello traders out there in Traderland, D7 here in my Tampa, Florida office. You get to see my office a little bit here. Let's get started. Looking at weekly charts on the S&P 500, Dow, a bunch of them. We're going to be looking at the Spider, Diamonds, Qs, Russell's 2000, Financials, Gold, Silver. We're going to be looking at the different charts. We're going to look at the weekly chart. The weekly charts will tell us a lot more than the daily charts will tell us, and I'm liking what I'm seeing on the bull side. The bull side on the stock charts are looking really well here. So if we take a look at this, we noticed this last week we had a monster sell-off, but then we rallied back. Friday was just a very bullish day. Everybody was up over 1%. Most of the major indices were up over 2%. Big runs, and really like this, especially what we're seeing. And I'm going to do this on camera where I'm going to go to a line chart. I'm going to draw a couple lines. So we're going to go from here down to that swing using Trading View, and I snap to those swings. If I go over here, I'll go there, and that's Slack. If you guys, any business people out there use Slack, that's Grok girl we're talking to me. We're doing a mentorship this weekend. And we also have tonight we have the cryptocurrency webinar. This is Saturday night. Time of this video is Saturday midday. But if you look at this, it's called a falling wedge. This falling wedge is more bullish than it is bearish. And we did have this bearish divergence. The MACD, lower swing high, higher swing high on the price action. That's the bearish divergence. Red line going up on price action, red line going down on MACD centered oscillator. That's problematic, but it goes down into a falling wedge. This falling wedge now has a trend line or a price line above that trend line. Isn't that interesting? So, I'm sorry, I should have, that knock you're hearing is her, lighting things up. But it closed higher than this with a close on the week's high. Guys, that's really bullish. Yes, we are below all the major moving averages at this moment, but we bounced off of this support line. If you look at this support line right here, right there, if I go back to a line chart, you'll see it. Do you see that swing low? We come over, and that's precisely where we're at right there. It's a pink line. You have to look closely. But we found nice support there. We went way down. We should have, look at this. If I go back here, we went way down. That was the chance for the markets just to bleed out. But the bulls come in saying, these are great buying opportunities. Bulls come rushing in and bringing this right back higher, breaking this upper trend line resistance area. That is bullish. If you go here to the diamonds, this is the Dow 30. Same thing, falling wedge. I know there's a ton of lines here, but I watch these trend lines. They are money, man, if you draw these correctly. Sure enough, we drop. Everything was just crashing and burning. We rally back, but we haven't broken the upper trend line. If we break that, that'd be really good. Monday is our last day of the month, guys. If you go here to the NASDAQ weekly chart, down, big hammer, guys, huge hammer. This is very bullish, and it broke this trend line. Look at this. Broke it. So that's really nice. Man, that is so nice. Go here to there, snap, falling wedge, boom, to the upside. Let's put the bar chart back on here. We went down, breaking all that. Wow, we were teetering on death this week, but we come rallying back. Wow, what a fantastic Friday move to the upside. Russell's 2000, if you go here, the Russell's 2000 all week, the last few weeks, all month has been trying to go higher. We dropped, breaking a major trend line, but we rallied back, and then we smash our head at this area of resistance, line chart, smashing our head at that resistance. But we went down here. Look at this. If I go here, go down, up, smashing that and these moving averages. This is a downtrend that is saying we might be ready to go higher. Can this actually get bullish? There's a good argument out there that we can. Let's look at financials and see if we can get any help. We go to financials. The financials are moving sideways. Everybody else are in these falling wedges. This is relatively strong. So we have this support line. Look at this. Let me go to a line chart so you can really see it. Support. Follow me here, okay? This was support, but look at this major support there. Okay, we got this support, that support on the line chart. But if I go here, you'll see support here, support there. There's 2, support there 3 times, support here 4 times, 5 times, and 6 times. 6 times support. And look at this. We broke that support. We were in dire straits, big time trouble last week, guys. This video was gonna be screaming. We were gonna crash and burn. But we come rallying back, healing itself, hammering out just below these moving averages, the 20 and the 50. And we have very, very, very interesting, we have a great opportunity to rally here. Great opportunity to rally. VIX, I'm gonna go here to the VIX. Take a look at this, the weekly chart. Weekly chart. We have, I was looking at a couple things on this. I'm gonna get rid of these now. But look at this. We almost got above these trend lines. So far on the weekly, we came back down, healing itself. We didn't get below this one. So I'm still holding my breath a little bit, guys. If we have a bearish week next week, we'll say the bulls had their chance and they screwed it up, crash and burn. This markets will get slippery, dickory dock to the downside. So I'm holding my breath. Will the market stay afloat and buoyant? Everything says we should go higher, but I'm seeing here on the VIX, we got down below one trend line, not the other one. So we're still, that's a support level now. This thing could still rally straight north and give us a problem. For you gold bugs, I gotta look at it. Gold is up, but gave us a shooting star. I would be looking to take profits. A lot of people took profits here. Let that rally back down and look for a buy, big time buy opportunity. If we get down to 170.5 on GLD, that would be a great area for support. Silver. Up, shooting star. Look for that to simmer down. I need to stay above this 2150 area. We got to stay above that for that to be strong. US dollar. If you look at this sideways, we went down below. Last week we cracked that support line. That would have been really, really good for the markets. The problem is US dollar shot up here, closing above this trend line. If I go here and look at this, you can see we got below it, but we got right back above it here. I'm not liking that. So because of this, I'm gonna go right here and tighten that up to make sure I still like everything. Support, 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 support. Let's just see if it still makes sense. Support, oh yeah, major. It makes a ton of sense. So US dollars has a chance to go higher. That will be bad news for the gold, bad news for silver, bad news for stocks if that continues to get stronger. Bitcoins, take a look at it. Cryptocurrency, I'm getting ready to teach on this. Down. We had a pop. We're pulling. We could be getting a double bottom here. This could be a buy opportunity to the upside. Ethereum, down. We could be getting a double bottom here on a major support line, guys. This thing could rally. This could be the bottom. I'm getting my Roth all set up with my girls. So I'll stop with this. I like, if you haven't done so yet, and if you have children, set up Roth IRAs for them, and you can go through groups. Like I go through Midland Financial allows me to invest my Roths into cryptocurrency, and I use ErisX, REISX.com, I believe, for my for the trading, so I can trade through ErisX. Cryptocurrency in my Roth IRA here in the U.S. And I've been getting all my kids set up with this. Set up Roths for your children. You can use those Roths, those retirements for schooling. There's a lot of things you can use those Roths for, and all those gains tax-free. So just get started now. You can only put $66,000 a year into it. So the sooner you start putting that $6,000 each year into it, the better off you'll be, especially at these lows on cryptocurrency. Just some things for you to seek your, investment advisor on. You're a registered investment advisor. I am not one. I'm education only. Let's make that clear. Even though a bunch of you IRAs, registered investment advisors, come to us for your training and education. It's funny how I was going through my Series 65. I got all my stuff over here. And if I were to have finished that and got my Series 65, my license to be a registered investment advisor, I could be telling you what to buy and what to sell and charge you for that. What's interesting is that all that test is about policies, procedures, legal stuff, right? And it's a memory test at best. You do not learn how to trade. What I show you here on the charts, I don't see in any of the education here. Zero of it. But it's a broken system. But yet the government says you are the professionals that are the only ones that have the rights to give any sort of investment advice. They do it for the safety of everybody else so you don't get yahoos out there charging for bad advice and losing all your money. I get the concept. I'm not throwing rocks at that. I'm throwing rocks at the idea that people who the government certifies as or registers as the professionals have to come to us for their training because they don't offer it. If you're going to give someone a license, you better guarantee they have competencies, specialized knowledge to be able to enter these turbulent waters, to do it with any sort of satisfaction. And when I say satisfaction, I'm talking about having the ability to rake in profits on a regular, consistent basis. I mean, good night. But you guys take this big test. I mean, hold on, let me just show you the book. Here they are. Oh, good night. I got stuff falling everywhere. Okay, let's do this. There it is. Look at this thing. Oh, man. Daggone it. I'm losing everything. Series 65. Look how thick that dude is. I mean, isn't that? It's just crazy. And this is talking about the SEC enforcement powers. It goes over here. Political contributions by investment advisors. It goes over here. Country risks. Computing, parity price, just junk. All this stuff. It's a memory test, and then they are the ones. That's why 87% of all financial advisors don't even keep up with the markets. You'd be better off buying the spiders and walking away instead of putting your money with an advisor if you can't beat the markets. Especially, how many people in the last few months have just been holding in the markets, just holding. You're probably puking in a bucket every time you look at your financial, your quarterly statements that come in. How much money have you lost? How much money have you lost? It's insane. Why? Because your financial advisors don't know how to get out and go to cash. You know, I had a buddy of mine who has, I don't know, $500,000 or something sitting in the markets and here in St. Pete, and it's a long-time friend he's been with. He called his friend a few months back and just said, I think we should go to cash. He's big time into real estate. He goes, I just see it, man. I just want to go to cash. And he talked him out of it. Why? Because the investment advisor doesn't make any money if it's just sitting in cash. He needs to be buying things. And so the problem is investment advisors aren't listening to you, and they're not going to cash when the markets are topping out to preserve your profits and capital. And they don't know how to make money to the downside, or they're not positioned to do so. Most registered investment advisors have their hands tied because you guys who are RIAs are working for bigger firms and you have your lines to color within. And it's just frustrating for me, you know. It's just frustrating for me to say that the likes of people who are more competent in technical and fundamental analysis, psychological trading analysis, and has been doing it for years, like for me, 24 years, that I have to remain in the education sphere because I cannot tell anybody to buy or sell. But if the dude next door who was selling cars I don't have a dude next door selling cars, making this up. Selling cars were to take this book, take a memory test, pass it, now can charge money and say what you should buy and what you should sell because he passed a test on security policy. It's basically a legal test. They said that the people that put these tests together, they're all made up of attorneys, and the attorneys come in and give you the things they know the best, and that's what they are. You can't believe it's just junk. I mean, I feel bad for the average person out there has a 401k sitting out there and having their heads handed to them with the markets crashing. Because if the markets, and when the markets crash, they will crash, okay? I think we have a good chance of going up here. But they will, in fact, drop at some point here, and it'll be a significant drop when it does, okay? The top could be in already, and I said that a month ago, and I told you what the top is, and so far it's still the top. Who else said that was the top? I don't know. I'm not trying to blow sunshine up my own skirt. I'm just saying competence goes a long way. And it's frustrating for me that you guys can't come to an educator and someone that has tenure in the markets for investment advice. You just can't do it. And on the side, now the other side of my mouth, I'll say that the government has a responsibility to keep individuals safe. So yahoos aren't out there exploiting individuals for their own gain and bringing fraud into the market to hurt other individuals. So I get that. They need to be putting these things in here. But the SEC, if anybody's forwarding this to you, you have got to up your game. FTC, have more education than a memory test. So individuals have the ability to be able to navigate turbulent waters in the marketplace, okay? They need that ability. You need the ability to be able to sidestep a market correction. Smart money does that. Institutions do that. So that is a fact, okay? For that reason, I'm here in Tampa, Florida. You should see my background. I don't know if that will even... Whoops, hold on, I'm turning the wrong thing. I don't know if that will zoom in or not, but I got some nice views, really. Some nice views. 19 stories up. And here, let me just turn this camera around. Oh, I'm getting tight on the cord. I can't go much farther. Let's go there. So that's my office. So, and can't show you this. The reason is because it's a name. How far can I go? It's a name of... My attorney says I can say that that my job is a hedge fund manager. I can say that, but it's private, okay? Yeah. Anyway, I'm always trying to color within the lines. What can I say? What can I not say? And there's so many rules out there. So many. So anyway, that's it. If you made it to the end, say it again, made it, because it just tells me that you're the crazy one that would listen to this droning on and on of me ranting about something that has a snowball chance in Hades to actually change. But man, I'm gonna throw stones at it just because it's just wrong. I feel bad for you guys. Oh, so frustrating. So frustrating. Because if and when the markets drop, you're gonna sit through that. You're gonna hold through that. And that's gonna be problematic. Did you know in your 401k, you can actually go online and don't pull the money out, but make an allocation change? You had that ability. Or you can call them and do that and move it to, the problem with the bond market is inflation. So not a bond fund, but you could go into really conservative things. If you have had a great 10 years in the markets and don't want to give anything back, make an allocation to something very, very safe. But you got to consult your registered investment advisor to get that advice. I can't give that to you, and I won't, because I'm education only. My education says when you have big profits, preserve them. My education says go to cash if you think that the market high is in or close to being in, or if you're not going to cash, go into something really conservative so you don't get back those hard-earned profits. All right. That's it. I got to get prepared for this cryptocurrency webinar I'm doing tonight. And there's a link down if you guys want to join us. There's a fee. Feel free. Catch you guys later. Bye.